Another week of Flash and Arrow. Let's go. The Flash, Season 1, Episode 13, The Nuclear Man. Alright, so this is the long-awaited episode of the Firestorm story. Get some more backstory on Dr. Stein and Ronnie. One thing I really liked about the Firestorm, because I know nothing about Firestorm at all. One thing that's cool is that they're both battling each other in the mind to see who is dominant. So far, Dr. Stein's winning, but he's struggling and he doesn't have complete control. That's what I really liked about it. Also, the moment Flash and Firestorm are fighting, Firestorm takes him in the sky, drops him. I was like, well, Flash is dead. Well, there goes me watching this show. I'm just kidding about that, though. It was very interesting to see. We finally get to see Firestorm. Pretty sure the next episode is going to be more on Firestorm because the next episode is called Fallout. Also, the end scene to the episode was pretty awesome as well. That's right, we get General Ivo is coming back for another episode, so yeah. He's like, let's get us some Firestorm. Looking for assets because if we saw in the other episode, he was trying to get Plastique, and then he is also trying to get Gorilla Grodd on the side. Now he's trying to get Firestorm. It's all about military or his pride. Also, we see Barry have his first girlfriend on the show. Also, the jealousy Iris is like, don't like her, cause be all alone and pine after me cause I'm a woman. I thought that was interesting to see Iris being all jealous. It was funny because he was having sex and he was starting to speed up and he was like, no, I gotta go fast, I gotta go slower, and I just thought that was pretty funny. I think one of the big things that happened this episode was we finally got to see time traveling. What? Cisco and Joe are re-canvassing the house where Barry grew up, where the murder happened. Well, they find blood, and also they use some cool 3D hologram evidence thing to see it happen again. They found blood from Barry, so which means Barry now, or Barry in the future, goes back in the past, fights the Reverse Flashes, and that was the fight Barry saw as a kid. Pretty much what I figured, but it's finally cool to see it actually happen. Also, I thought this episode we would start to see Cisco start doubting Dr. Wells. Sure, we'll see more of this in the future episodes, but I'm sure next week and maybe the week after that, we'll be focused on the Firestorm story, so I'm fine with that. Oh, a great episode. Flash has actually turned out to be better than Arrow so far because of the lore apocalypse, but I want to give The Flash, Season 1, Episode 13, The Nuclear Man, a 4.7 out of 5. Good episode. Arrow, Season 3, Episode 13, Canaries. Alright, so this was a pretty interesting episode. We reintroduced the villain of the first episode of the season premiere, the Count Vertigo. I'd say this was a really good episode because it got some stuff done, and now we can move forward for the rest of the season. First off, Thea finds out that Oliver is the Arrow. Well, he tells her pretty much. He's like, she's gonna hate me after this. She's gonna hate me after this. And then she's like, you saved all those people. You're a hero. He's like, what? What? I thought you would hate me. I was a little more shocked behind that, but I guess I can kind of see it. If you find out your brother is the Arrow or Superman or whatever, a hero who saves people, I think you would probably be a proud sister or brother, maybe. Also, if Thea found out that Malcolm's been manipulating her the whole time, and she's like, screw you, I'm done with you, Malcolm. And finally, we got done with the Captain Lance storyline. Laurel finally told Captain Lance that Sarah is dead, pretty much. He pretty much pieced together that she was the Black Canary. Thank you. One day it was getting really weird because then Laurel would be acting all weird around him, and it was just becoming a bad storyline. This is the best episode we've seen Laurel in because all this time she's been trying to be like her sister, but now she needs to be Laurel. It wasn't a bad episode for her. Still not crazy about the Black Canary character that they've done in Arrow so far, but this is the best I've seen, but yeah. But I mean, we pretty much started at the bottom whenever she said, I'm the justice you can't run from. It's going to get better after that moment. Also, the DJ from Story 101 storyline's finally done. He's dead. He pretty much tried to poison her. Come on, man. You can do better than that. Just go. I'm awesome. Poison is a coward's weapon. A quote from Maester Pycelle. Yes, poison is a weapon of women and eunuchs. The flashback was pretty interesting too. Oliver tries to escape back to Starling City, and that doesn't happen. Sale gets caught. He's being tortured. Everything's going to hell. At the end of the episode, you find out that Oliver's back in Starling City, so they're no longer in Hong Kong. It makes sense from the Arrow continuity. Season 1, the girl leader of the tribe was in Starling City, the second episode. Curious what's going to happen after that, though. Also, the episode ends with Oliver and Thea shown at Lian wherever Oliver stayed most of his time on his 5 years gone. It was a cool reference to Batman Begins because Merlin said that Ra's al Ghul uses fear against you. Batman Begins, they're trying the League of Assassins or League of Shadows, pretty much the same thing, trying to use fear to rip the city apart. And I'm pretty sure they're at Lian for one reason. Well, there are two possible reasons. One, to see the body of Robert Queen or the tombstone of Robert Queen. The second reason could be Slade killed Moira Queen, and Slade Wilson is on Lian. So maybe something like that. And a great episode, better than I was thinking it was going to be. I'm going to give Arrow Season 1, Episode 13, Canaries, a 4.5 out of 5. Good episode. Look forward to the rest. Oh, please don't focus on Laurel next episode. I'm sick of her. Have you seen Arrow and Flash, and what are your thoughts? Comment below, let me know. Oh, too easy.